What do you get when you mix gambling, scamming, live streaming, and absolutely zero moderation at all whatsoever? And no, the answer is not Kick. The answer is Pump Fun. Pump Fun is a live streaming platform that has gotten so out of hand in the period of just a few days that they were forced to remove their live streaming feature, which is how they were making most of their money. And if you never heard of Pump Fun, it's because it's not like Twitch or Kick or Rumble, anything like that. It's a crypto live streaming website, but this video is not about crypto. I know nothing about crypto. This is about the degeneracy that led to Pump Fun having to remove its most popular feature. Pump Fun is a social experiment gone wrong. It's a look into the human psyche, and it poses the question, how far will people push the envelope for money? And the answer is really far. They push the envelope very, very far for money. But before we start feasting on this buffet of degenerate content, let me first quickly explain the meta of Pump Fun. You have two main types of people you got to worry about. One is the devs, and two is the investors. The devs, which is short for developers, are the people who created the cryptocurrency. And these devs usually keep a large amount of the coin that they created so they can make some money. And what they do is to make the coins seem valuable, because these coins are useless, the devs will start a live stream and they'll build excitement and they'll get people to buy it. They'll use tricks saying like, if the coin's market value reaches a certain number, I'll do something crazy. Very similar to the tricks you see a lot of streamers use for sub counts. So the more chaotic the stream, the more people join the stream, and the more people invest in the coin, increasing the price. Now, the investors are essentially just the people who are joining the streams, gambling on these coins, hoping that the price will keep rising so that they can make some easy money by selling it to somebody who invests in the coin after they did. But what always ends up happening is the dev waits for the coin's price to rise to a level that they're happy with, and then they just sell all their coins, and then they end the stream, they run off with the money, and this causes the coin's value to crash instantly, leaving everyone else who invested completely broke. This is called rugging, by the way, so when I say rug in the future, this is what I'm referring to. And some people lose thousands of dollars. Some of these quote-unquote investors lose thousands of dollars in just a few seconds, with all that money ending up in the dev's pocket. And now that we know why these people are doing these live streams and what their incentive is to be doing this, let's take a look at the creativity that us humans are capable of. Probably the most famous of all these cases, and what has gotten me into this at least, is this kid right here, this 12-year-old who scammed a bunch of grown men.
Wow, oh, yo, it's nuked. Why is it nuked?
No way.
Oh.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
You full clip.
Holy fuck. Thanks for the 20 bandos. Oh,
Yeah, he did.
Yo, yo.
So this kid, 12 years old, scammed a bunch of grown men out of $20,000. The coin is called Quant, so everybody knows this guy is the Quant kid. And the investors decided to play a prank on the kid after he already rugged them out of $20K, where they drove the price of the coin to the point where his $20K would have been worth millions of dollars. But I don't think it's not a gotcha moment. Like, this kid ran away with $20K real dollars. And they're trying to be like, oh, it would have been a mill. It wouldn't have, because they would have never driven the price up if it wasn't for the spite that they had for this kid. And secondly, I guarantee this kid took a position on the coin afterwards, and he probably made more than $20K. He probably rode that wave to $1 million as well. It's not like he was unaware that the price was going up. Thank God I'm not 12 living in this age, man. I would have done some dumb shit like this for sure. Now, while that little kid chose to use his innocent look as a 12-year-old to convince people to invest in his coin, I guess under the impression that he wouldn't rug because he's 12, there's a lot of other strategies people use to get money into their crypto. And this one right here, I don't even know if I could show it on the screen, so it's probably blurred. You're probably looking at a blurred screen, and I'll try and say this the best way I can. But this guy, he's wearing a ski mask, and he's holding a device that propels things at a very high speed. He's holding it up to one of these bad boys right here, but the real life version of it. And I'm laughing because I'm just shocked. And the title is 1 mil market cap, or it's over, if you know what I'm saying. And He's preying on people's sympathy. He's got 159 viewers, and the market cap, it's at 11K. So $11,000 of sympathetic people have thrown their money into this because I guess they want the goldfish to continue swimming out its natural life. And basically every single stream on Pump Fund follows a similar formula of just pure chaos in order to get people in there. But then you got some more wholesome stuff like this guy who every time the coin hits 1 million market cap, he does a little celebration, kind of like fireworks, except a little different.
It done migrating? Bet. I'm gonna blow the bitch right now. You blew that on bro. You blew that up, chat. I just blew that up, chat.
And I say that one's more wholesome, but I'm going under the assumption that his neighbor isn't standing outside that window because we don't know what's on the other end of that wall that he's spewing lead at. Perhaps one of the craziest ones that I was shocked to find out this was true, and this is true. A couple of devs launched a coin called Chicken This. And the coin wasn't doing so well. They weren't hitting the market cap that they wanted. So okay, how do I put this? So say you go to the store and you buy some dinosaur chicken nuggets because they are delicious. You put them in your oven. They come out all golden crispy, but your teeth hurt, right? So you don't want to bite the head of the chicken nugget off. So you take a knife and you cut it off. So because your teeth hurt because you just got your braces yesterday. Okay, so you cut it off with a knife, and that's how you decide to go about your dinosaur chicken nuggets. Well, this guy did that to his dinosaur chicken nugget because the coin wasn't doing well. And not only did he do that, so messed up, honestly. That is insane. I watched this video on Twitter. This happened, okay? Not only did he do that, but then he started another coin with the dinosaur chicken nuggets name as some sort of justice for what happened. Meanwhile, he's the guy who did it. I don't know. These guys just don't care. They think people are stupid. I don't know what it is, but the guy started another coin for the justice of the crime that he committed. Truly diabolical. No other word. You also got guys like this who are pretty wholesome, I'd say. Probably more wholesome than the guy, spewing lead out of his window. This guy says, I won't be doing any crazy stuff. This is a sustainable stream. I will simply stream my daily life until we hit 100 million. I'm not shaving anything. You don't need to sit here monitoring me because we'll just be slowly going up over the next few days and weeks, and I will leave for hours at a time, and you have to deal with it. I will burn my supply once we hit bond and accept donations to this address. And surprisingly, this wholesome guy is at a market cap of almost 4 million. He's had $4 million poured into this. That's pretty insane. It's very interesting that all these guys take these degenerate approaches to try and make the market cap higher, but the guy who's making the most money is the guy who's just sitting there drinking, looks like a LaCroix, playing Xbox, having some chicken noodle soup. This one is absolutely insane, and a lot of people like this one. And it's a guy who made a coin called No Hands, No Rug, meaning obviously, since the guy has no arms, how is he going to rug? You need to click a mouse in order to rug people, in order to sell your coins. So he's standing here proving that he has no arms. I don't know who believes this, though, because it's clearly just a dude with his arms behind his back. And as you see, he just takes one step forward, rugs everybody, and then goes back to his starting position, hoping new people are going to come in and not check the chart, I guess. Perhaps one of the biggest degenerates on the platform is this guy right here. His goals, 200K market cap, eat dog food, 300K market cap, lick hands and feet, 400K, don't even think I could say that out loud, 500K, have my master... I think it says, like, spank me for being a bad dog. I'm not sure exactly what it says. But the ultimate goal here is 10 mil, I believe. 5 mil. Taking a Duke in the cage, I think that could be a possible goal that he realistically thinks he's going to hit. But everybody wants 10 mil. Everybody wants 10 mil because then you could just see who this guy is and then his life is over forever. And I think it's almost worth running that up to 10 mil. But unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword because you run it up to 10 mil. He's one, not showing his face, and two, he's running away with the money. And even if he did show his face for some reason, it wouldn't matter because he could retire. That's under the assumption, of course, that this coin is liquid enough for him to be able to get even 100K out of it. People are always talking about the Mr. Beastification of YouTube, how all these people are doing these dumb 24-hour challenges, just copy-pasting each other's content, but nobody ever talks about the Mr. Beastification of Pump Fun. But this guy will talk about it right now.
Now today, somebody is on a 24-hour live stream of crime. He's going around, he's jacking cars, he's jacking scooters, he's broke into a bank, and he's doing that. He's live streaming the whole thing now, and he's trying to say that he's doing it until he gets arrested. That's the coin of the day, a 24-hour crime spree live stream. I mean, guys, this is...
I shouldn't be laughing, but that's insane. Just taking the Mr. Beast formula and applying it to Pump Fun. I hope he stopped by now, and I hope he doesn't jack my car because there's nothing in it anyway, so I'm broke. I did save the worst villain for last, though, and I don't know how much of this I can show, but I'll explain what this person was doing. It's a kid. It's this kid right here. This kid is the worst of all of them. He's rugged multiple coins. Apparently, he's made like 50 grand in just one day. And he's, as you can see by what he's doing right now, just spinning in circles, he's super chaotic. He's just got that Xbox Live, I'll call you that forbidden word energy. And he's just like that 24/7, off the walls. The kid at some point, you realize, like, you start to think to yourself, how is this kid screaming all these insane words and saying all this insane stuff while his mother is in the room next to him, because you could hear his mother. And then you realize his mom says something to him, and he replies in Russian to her. He says like, oh, spasiba, do svidaniya. I forget what he says, but it's some sort of Russian. And then you realize that his parents don't speak English, so they have no idea what this guy is saying, what this kid is saying. Meanwhile, he's openly scamming people, openly threatening, like making serious threats, to the point where he picks up a thing that you use to, get birds out of the air, and he's holding it, and he goes, I forget exactly what he says, don't quote me on this, but it was, if the market cap of my coin doesn't hit X amount of dollars or something, he's going to go into the next room and use this thing on his parents, it was a real thing that he had in his hands. In fact, he was pointing at his own face, doing a lot of crazy stuff. And it's dangerous to begin with doing this, but the craziest part about this is that it was loaded the entire time, and accidents like that happen. It happens all the time. People think the object is empty, and then it turns out it's not. Bam, it's over. But I couldn't even imagine having a son who's in the room next to me threatening that if a coin doesn't hit a certain market cap, in which he's scamming to begin with. He's a scammer, messed up already. My son's a scammer. 2, he's using my life as collateral. I don't know if collateral is the right word, but for the market cap hitting a certain point, because he wants people to be sympathetic so he could scam them. It's insane, and she just doesn't know that he's doing this because he's speaking English, and I'm assuming he learned English just being on Discord calls, playing video games his whole life with his friends. And since she only speaks Russian, she has no idea what he's saying. He probably acts like a wholesome boy to his mother. Meanwhile, he's using her life as motivation for a market cap to be hit so he could scam people. I don't think this kid lives in America, so I don't even know what type of trouble he's going to get in. Probably no trouble at all whatsoever, which is the craziest part about this. But yeah, this dude's a future felon for sure. And guys, this is just the stuff that I am attempting to show somewhat on YouTube. So imagine the stuff that I haven't told you guys, because I promise you there's stuff worse than this. If your brain can imagine it, it happened, and people tried to use that to bring money into their token. I promise you. So in conclusion, crypto, I guess, has gone from trying to convince others that it's not a scam to now people just openly admitting it's a scam, and they're accepting of it. and gambling on who gets scammed first. It's a game of scam chicken, scam hot potato, whatever you want to call it. Everybody knows these are meme coins with no value. Everyone knows the dev is going to rug. But the name of the game is buying early, selling to skim some profit, essentially scamming other investors before the dev rugs. It's truly wonderful to see the evolution of crypto from cycle to cycle. Last cycle, you had NFTs. Now you have this pump fund stuff. And I don't want to give off the impression that I'm anti-crypto. I'm not. I'm a full believer in Bitcoin. I have been for many, many years. It's just all this other stuff gives crypto a very bad name. It's always interesting to see early websites or websites with just no moderation, just to see like how bad humans can get. And holy mackerel, this is one of the worst use cases I've ever seen on that. But anyways, I just thought this was extremely interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.